Chito Ferradans here for some extreme adventures today. This whole video will be GoPro style as I'm testing out the Letus AnamorphX-GP. And I thought just a few shots wouldn't be enough. One thing I really like about this adapter is that its distortion combined with the GoPro distortion give it a HUD kind of feeling that's awesome for point of view footage like this. I feel image quality could be greatly improved, but that's not the AnamorphX's fault. I'm looking at you, GoPro. For this review, I'm using a Hero 3 Plus Black Edition. So Letus makes a compelling pitch on their website about making your footage more cinematic. They say that by changing your aspect ratio from 16:9 to 2.35:1, you'll achieve a cinematic look. I thought it was a little hard to justify an anamorphic GoPro myself, but let's see how it goes. Let's take our GoPros to the next level. The adapter itself weighs 60 grams, which is very little even for GoPro standards. And it feels solid when I have it in my hands. The AnamorphX will keep your setup waterproof, and this allows for underwater anamorphic shots, which sounds pretty cool. You can also attach it to a drone and have sweeping aerial views. I tried for months, but I couldn't find a drone operator that had a compatible setup. So I guess no drone shots in this review, unfortunately. Letus claims that their adapter helps fixing the GoPro's barrel distortion. And for some, it might be true, but for others, it still might be too much. So you'll either embrace the distortion as you move the camera around, or you'll have to use our AMC that you can find on this other video. It's an important reminder that this adapter does not work with all of GoPro's cases, just the 3 Plus and above, and you can check how to install it in this other video of mine. The AnamorphX-GP sells for $200, and it usually comes with a clamp that allows you to attach the adapter directly to the GoPro instead of modifying the shell. I found mine on eBay, but you can also get it directly from Letus' website. I didn't think shooting charts was an efficient way to evaluate this adapter's performance, since I don't have any control over the camera settings. But I shot it anyway, and it turns out the edges are smudged, no surprise, but it's quite acceptable when in motion. Vignetting isn't a thing since the adapter is designed for this camera. I cycled through all the camera's FOV modes just to make sure, and it turns out you can see some of the adapter when in super view mode. As all 1.33 adapters, the AnamorphX-GP has cool, interesting flares. The coatings make them greenish and well integrated into the footage, not overpowering. They're actually pretty neat, and you get to see all of the dirt on the surface of the lens, which I particularly like for run-and-gun authentic action videos. If you really like GoPros and AnamorphX, I would say this is worth your money. Mark Hawk's channel has a bunch more detailed and extensive tests, plus test footage using this adapter. You can find them all in this playlist. Since I'm not the adventurer type nor the GoPro type, it was an interesting experience, but not life-changing. I miss my A7S II and long lenses already. If you disagree with me or feel like expressing any ideas, please do so in the comments below. Oh, and don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends. Also, the Patreon thing is happening to keep these videos coming. I built an awesome range of rewards there, so take a minute to check it out. Lastly, now's the time to subscribe for next week's video, and I'll go for one last ride with this thing attached to my head. Ferradans out.